Good morning, students. As you all know, we have finished with our first chapter, and today we will start with our second chapter, that is chapter 2, the Northern Mountains. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about features of the Himalayan mountains, importance of the Himalayas, and lastly, life of people in the mountains. So, before starting with the chapter, let's gear up. So, have you ever been to the mountains? And I'm sure some of you might have visited the mountains, but there will be some students who might not have visited. Second question is, describe the weather in the hilly areas. So, the weather in the hilly areas is generally very cold. Since the hilly areas are covered with snow all year around or during most part of the year, so it is generally very cold in the mountains or in the hilly areas. Now let us start reading the chapter. The mighty Himalayas. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world. The word Himalayas means abode of snow. They run in an east-west direction along the northern boundary of India. The Himalayas stretch across 6 nations, that is Bhutan, China, India, Nepal, Pakistan and Afghanistan. They are a continuous chain of mountains consisting of a series of parallel ranges. So, Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world. So, the term mountain range means that it is a long chain of mountains. So, you understand the meaning of chain? So, it is a long chain of mountains, and the word Himalayas mean abode of snow. Abode means home. So, Himalayas mean abode of snow because it is covered with snow most of the year. And they stretch or they run in east-west direction along the northern boundary. So you know where north is present. So it is running only in the northern part of India, only at the top part of India, and it covers 6 nations. So some part of Himalayas are present in all of these 6 nations. These 6 nations are Bhutan, China, India, Nepal, Pakistan and Afghanistan. And they are the mountains that has a continuous chain of parallel ranges. The term parallel means lines that run side by side, and these lines they never meet. So they are running side by side and they are not meeting. Now, second paragraph. They form an arc in the northern part of India. The origin of many important rivers like Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra lie in these snow-covered mountains. So, the Himalayas or the northern mountains, they form an arc in the northern part of India. Arc means line that is not straight, it is slightly curved. So they are forming a curved line in the northern part of India, and many important rivers like Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, they originate or start from here. Now, why are these rivers starting from here? The rivers start from these mountains because these mountains are covered with snow, and with the heat of the sun, the snow melts and the rivers originate. So, the heat of the sun helps in melting of the snow, and as a result, these rivers start from these mountains. Now, let us read about the location of the Himalayas. The Himalayas are located between the river Indus in the west and Brahmaputra in the east. The states of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Assam, and Tripura fall in this region. So, the Himalayas are located, or it lies between River Indus in the west and Brahmaputra in the east. And the states which fall in this region are states of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Assam, and Tripura. These all states fall in the region of Himalayas. Now, numerous valleys are located in these mountain ranges, like the Kashmir Valley, the Doon Valley, the Kangra Valley, and the Kulu Valley. So, valleys are, in the previous chapter, I have explained that the valleys are low level land which low level areas or low level land between two mountains. So many valleys are also located in this part or in this region, and the examples are Kashmir Valley, Doon Valley, the Kangra Valley, and the Kulu Valley. So these are the valleys which are found in this region. And the highest peak in the world, Mount Everest, lie in this range and is located in Nepal. So the highest mountain range, Mount Everest, you will underline all these lines which are underlined in black. So you will also underline the same lines in your book. So the Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world and it is located in Nepal. Second highest peak is Mount K2. So Mount K2 or Godwin Austen is the second highest peak in the Himalayas. The highest peak of the Himalayan range that lie in India is the Kanchenjunga. The height of this mountain peak is about 8,586 meters. So the first highest peak in the world is Mount Everest. The second highest peak is K2 or Godwin Austen, which is also in Himalayas, and the highest peak of India is Kanchenjunga and its height is 8,586 meters. So now I will show you a picture of, here as you can see, the northern mountains. So north, you can see where north is written and you can see where east is written. So the mountain which are covered with white, that is snow. So it starts from Jammu and Kashmir and it stretches to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. So we can say that the northern mountain, it starts from the north, from Jammu and Kashmir, and it stretches all the way to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. But some part of the Himalayas or the northern mountains are also present in the other 6 nations that we have studied. Okay. Now this is how the mountain range looks like. It is a series of mountains which are covered with snow. So let us revise once again. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world. Himalayas means abode of snow, and they stretch in east-west direction. River Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra start from here. There are many valleys in the Himalayas. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. K2 or Godwin Austen is the second highest peak in Himalayas. and Kanchenjunga is the highest mountain peak of India. So all these names of the highest peaks are very important. You will learn it and you will also go through the chapter once again. In case if you have any doubt, you can message on Campus Care. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you.